Welcome, Screen Fame fans. As we now have a 4K camera up here, and we have retired the other camera. I don't know where I even put it, but the 1080p camera is now gone. We got to get our lighting back taken care of. But this is the movie review for nothing other than, as we're here in the office, for the Death on the Nile. Now, I don't know if you remember Death on the Nile. This is the Agatha Christie film with Kenneth Braggett screenplay, and he's directing um, as well as acting in the film. Annette Bening is in here, Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, Russell Brand, Armie Hammer, so Letitia Wright from Black Panther, and this is a remake from the 1937 novel. They made a movie in like 72 or something like that. But breaking this film down, they shot the whole film in France and in South Korea. Now, they did some production sets. Um, they just made their money back barely. They spent like 80 million to make this film, and they made like 90 million barely, which means the movie didn't do what they expected it to do, which I expect is going to be on HBO Max or something like that really soon. Um, During the First World War, uh, Hercule Percival, the skillful uh, Belgian company man, his plans fails to save his captain, who was killed by a booby trap explosion. Right, so that's how everything is supposed to go. So the explosion also like tears up his face. So he decided to grow a mustache to cover up and conceal his scars. So he goes to the famous detective, he goes to this London nightclub where he meets this jazz singer named Salmone, black lady, sister. And man, he was invited there. He really don't like jazz too much. He gets there and he meets these people. This lady named Jackie, and she introduces her Army Hammer, and they in love. And she introduced her to Gail Goddard, Wonder Woman, and all of a sudden, Wonder Woman and him get engaged. She was engaged to marry this man. She told her friend all about it. Next thing you know, her and Wonder Woman is ready to marry him. And Wonder Woman is super rich. You know, she's super rich in this film. She's Wonder Woman rich. So being Wonder Woman rich in this movie really helped her out in all of her standards and everything, you know, combined. But there's a one big huge problem. And the problem was this. Once they get back on the boat, you're surrounded by a lot of different people who are there for their wedding. And the ex-girlfriend, Jackie, who's the friend, keeps following them around everywhere they go. She's just there. And they're like, when she get out of here? So they wanted to hire the detective, you know, who was basically hired to look after his understudy, you know, because he's fallen in love with the, you know, Letitia Wright from Black Panther, and they got a little interracial jungle love going here. And the mom is not with it. Her mom's with it, don't really care. His mom cares. She doesn't like it. So she wants it to stop. But it don't stop. and they're willing to go on their own if they want to. So naturally, oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Naturally, this thing continues to move forward. And as it moves forward, it gets more and more crazy because as the film develops, you started to see more and more chaos. And as the chaos forms, it starts to grow even more out of control because someone tries to kill, seems like someone's trying to kill Wonder Woman. Someone pushed a rock over there, tried to take him out, um, and they believe it's the girl who's on the boat. Now, an incident happened in which Army Hammer character is shot in the leg, and through all the commotion, they wake up the next morning, and Wonder Woman is dead with a single bullet shot to the head, and she laid there resting in the bed. So now all these people on the boat are the murderers, but other people seem to be coming up missing as they're on this boat trying to get back in the Nile. Yeah, they was in Egypt. It's a lot of retarded rhetorical questions, but yes. Yeah, a lot of it would throw your mind because if you're a natural thinking human being, you're going to say to yourself, this don't make no goddamn sense. But I saw this damn movie in the first 5 minutes. I never saw the 1972 movie, and I didn't read the novel. So my movie date night was like, man, this is incredible. As far as she's not picking up on the signs. But I've seen one too many movies to know the signs of a movie. Visually, it was okay. Directed, it could have been a lot better. The first movie, Murder on the Orient Express on the train, that was a lot better than this film. This film was lacking that element. It's entertaining to watch, but it lacked a lot of the appeal the first film had and a lot of the character dynamics. Like some of these characters, they weren't even really flushed out or developed. Seemed like they did in the novel, but in the movie they weren't. But they ended up having a pivotal part of the movie as the film went on. So yeah, it is what it is. I give it 2.5 out of 3 stars. Yeah, 2.5 out of 3. So that's how I viewed it. I mean, out of 4, 2.5 out of 4. Man, I must be getting sleepy. So I know, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out.